Alright, so I'm in this dirty workshop. I call this a dirty workshop because this is a little corner from my dirty kitchen. And so let me fix this a little bit. Oh, yeah. Alright. A little bit more. That's good. Today I'm going to give you this review. iMax B6. It's not necessarily a review, it's just something. Let me do this. So since I got a 2S, if you follow the videos, I'm very new to RC, I'm a noob, and I just got this Turnigy 1.43S. Very good. I'm not after speed, but just power. I enjoy rock climbing a lot, even with this toy grade, some people would say RC, and would snob at us. So I'm using MN and WPL parts a lot, and I don't see any reason why I should go to 10 scale, except for, of course, they're awesome. But then I built my entire course for 12 scale, so that'll be fine maybe in the future. But here is a lithium ion polymer balance charger, iMax B6, maximum 80 watts. Why did I have this? Well, these are the batteries. I have 3 of these. These are the batteries that came with the MN99S, 3 of them. They're very good. They're lithium ion, and I would say they rated 1000. It's not mentioned here, but somewhere else it's mentioned. It's about 1500 milliamps, and I think they are true to that claim, and I have no complaints here. They're very good. They're very useful, especially if you pair them with a good ESC. I'm using 60 amp ESC, but I wanted to try a 3S, and so I got the cheapest 3S I could find, and that was the one I showed you earlier, the Turnigy. I mean, the cheapest, but not the most sketchy. There are so many cheap lipos out there, but they're very sketchy, and I think the Turnigy is a good brand, and I bought this from a reputable seller, so that's fine. And initially I bought this very cheap one, iMax RC B3. It's supposedly a balanced charger for 2 cell and 3 cell, 2S, 3S, but I got this very cheap, and then I tried it, and it's not working. It's broken. I don't know if only the LEDs are broken, or the charger itself, but this is essentially just a brick. I didn't throw it away yet. I will, because I have no use for this, but I got a refund for this, so that's not much of a problem. The other one I use is, of course, the mini USB one. This mini USB charger, which only charges one 2 cell, and outputting 4.2 volts at 800 milliamps. Yeah, so this is it, and they're okay, you know, they're charging this. They're not bad at all, but and pair it with this, you know, very good lipo checker. So it gives you 2 cell and 7.9 for all, 3.97 for first cell, 3.94. That's about okay. That's about balanced. I would say about 0.5 volt would be okay for them. But since I got the lipo, the 3S lipo, and I used it, I didn't have a charger, so I have to get this, which is fine because I got this at very low discount. Good discount. So let's open this up for all of you there. Well, it's not really an unboxing. I already used this. I already poured over the manual. I'm that type of a guy. I read manuals. I know it's lame, but there we go. It comes with this a Dean's connector and a banana plug. A Dean's connector with alligator clips. This is the power and alligator clips. So if you have 12 volts, let me show you. This is from another hobby I used to do, ham radio. I use this a lot. It's 12.9 volts right now. It's you can use it for solar, but I don't have a solar panel, so I just charge it with the, and you can actually charge this with this, so that's fine also. That's heavy. And it comes with the Dean's and the Futaba plug, the Dean's and the JST, and this Dean's, and I don't know what this is. I don't know what this plug is. I think it's a 3.5, but with, I don't know. First time I've seen this. Very curious thing. If you know what this is, tell me, because I'm a noob. And this is the option that I got without the power supply. LiPo balance charger. I've been speaking and speaking and speaking, and you couldn't see what I'm talking about. Sorry about that. But here it is. It's the LiPo. And in one YouTube video, I saw that there are imitations of this. Most likely, this is one of those. I don't know if they're better or not, or the same. It definitely looks the same, but it's a lot cheaper. They said that's about $30. This is about $12, I would say. It's less than half the price. It says iMax B6. There's no Sky RC like the other one. And that's just about it. The build quality is okay. There's some flexible thing happening there, but the entire thing is built with aluminum casing, so that's fine. So according to the box itself, the charger itself, it will take in 11 to 18 volts. And I was curious. Sorry about that. And that's curious because in the manual, so in the charger it says 11 to 18 volts, but in the manual it says it will take 10 to 20 volts. And I have an old laptop charger. I didn't buy a charger for this because I have an old laptop charger, and it's 18.5 volts, 65 watts, so that's about 3.5 amps. Is it? I can't read it that much, but I know it's 65 watts at 18.5 volts. So you just divide it, 65 divided by 18. That's probably around 3.5 amps. And the maximum that this will take is supposedly 80 watts. So this is giving 65 watts. That's good enough. That's not too high for this. And I read in some forums before I got this, that they tried putting 19 volts here and there's an error, or they tried putting 20 volt and there's an error. So apparently this will not accept power supply that is not acceptable for it. And so if I put it in and if it's not acceptable, it should give me an error. I don't know which is correct. It says 11 to 18 volts. The manual says 10 to 20 volts. AC to DC adapter, 10 to 20 volts, 6 amperes. I'm using 18.5 volts, so that's 0.5 over the rated volts. Yeah. So if you hear anything else, that's just dishwashing. No problem about that. As I mentioned earlier, this is the dirty workshop beside the dirty kitchen. Okay, let's put it in. So as I mentioned, it's 18.5 volts. Actually, it will read 18.7 volts later. And it seems to be okay because it's reading good, and I'm trusting the manual. If it breaks, then so be it. Huh? If I can put this in. Okay, there you go. There we go. Let me position here. Okay, I should be doing it. Alright. So it says PB charge because I was charging my lead acid battery earlier. So you have 4 buttons here that has at least 2 modes: long pressing and short pressing, battery type, descent, increase, and start. Battery type, I will not go through the program because you can go online and watch a lot of videos on this, but it's just me trying this out. Program select, PB, battery bat, nickel cadmium battery, nickel metal hydride, and LiPo is for both LiPo, LiPro, Li-Fe, and Li-ion or lithium ion. I know in some parts of the world they say LiPo. I think that should be it. LiPo. LiPo is so Americanized. So, but anyway, that's how it is. Because it's lithium polymer. It's not lithium polymer, right? So it should be LiPo, not LiPo. Alright, so here is my lithium ion. And let's see. This is reading 7.91. So that's good, but not good enough. That's not fully charged. The fully charged for this would be 8.4. And I will try to charge this. So you have here, if you notice, I changed my connector to JST for my 2S. And so what I need is a 2S converter. And so that's it, 2S there. And so this is a balanced charging. So let me press, so LiPo bat, press start. It says LiPo charge. This is for LiPo charging. And you don't want, if you're LiPo or lithium ion, you don't want just charging. You want it to actually balance charge. So it it's charging each cell equally, which would help your battery. So it has all the ports here that you need for from 2S to 5S, 6S, 2S to 6S. And this is your discharging port. So of course, red to red, black to black. Same with the output of your battery. You put it here. And the DINS plug, of course. And then you connect your balance charger lead. There you are. And all you have to do now is choose which charging mode you want. LiPo battery, that's good. Let's go back to LiPo battery. Select that. LiPo charge, I don't want LiPo charge, I want LiPo balance. So that's LiPo balance. Select that. And it says here 1.5 amperes, and this is 1.5 amperes, and what I understand is you should not charge your batteries more than 1C, or meaning more than times 1 of its amperage. And I don't know if this is really 1.5, maybe it's 1.4, but to be safe, I'm gonna decrease that. Let's do it at 1.2, which is very normal for lithium batteries. So that's 1.2 amps. Lower would not hurt it, it's just going to charge it a little slower. Higher would hurt it, so that's better. 7.4. Here you can select if you want 3S, 11.1, nominal volt of course, 4S, 5S, 6S, 2S is the lowest. And then you just select this, and then if you're ready, you long press this, and it's going to check it. What this is this R2SER, S2SER. R is what you selected. I selected 2S. S is what the device detected, so it's a confirmation that you actually have that kind of battery. And then you just press start, and it's now charging. LiPo 2S balance charging. This is the current that I chose, 1.2. This is the current voltage, 8.18. It should climb to 8.4. This is the time lapse, and this is the current that is being put into the battery. And if you press increase, you will see the individual cell voltage, and here it says 4.02 and 4.03 because it's a charging discharging. So that's really good for your lithium ion and LiPo batteries. So I will leave it at this, and I'm gonna play a little with my 3S again. So here it is. It's the iMax B6. As I understand, it's a knockoff, but it works. I tried it before. I charged this a while ago, and it was 7.1 when I got this, or 7.3, sorry, which is the storage charge, and now it's 12.4. It is really good. 13, 4.3. You will notice it's not as balanced as before because I used it already, but it's still not very drastic. So okay, that's it is. Bye bye.